Well, howdy there, friends. Today, we're embarking on a remarkable journey to catch a glimpse of how the cast members from The Cosby Show have changed over the years. We'll be revealing their true identities and ages, and you're in for a real treat as we compare their youthful days on the show to the present year of 2024. So, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Y'all ready for this ride? Let's get this journey rolling. 1. Felicia Rashad as Claire Huxtable. Claire Huxtable, the spouse of Cliff Huxtable and the mother of their 5 children, holds a position as a lawyer and emphasizes the significance of balancing a successful professional career with maintaining a robust household, setting a leadership example. Undoubtedly, her most recognized and possibly breakthrough role was on The Cosby Show. She also made appearances on The Cosby Show a few years later. However, her career spans several years. Fans of Disney World might identify her from the attraction Countdown to Extinction, later renamed Dinosaur. She has also ventured into voice acting, lending her voice to the animated children's series Little Bill as Brenda Glover, something that may ring a bell for your kids and grandkids. Additionally, she contributed her voice to the Family Guy spin-off, The Cleveland Show. In the latter part of the 2000s, she portrayed another formidable character, Mary Ann Creed, in the Creed film series. Remaining as active as ever, her most recent endeavors include a recurring role in the popular series Empire until 2018, and NBC's drama This Is Us from 2019 to 2021. At 75 years old, she also dedicated time to serving as the Dean of the College of Fine Arts at Howard University. The institution faced student discontent over living conditions, and we wish her the best in steering the course. Felicia. 2. Tempestt Bledsoe as Vanessa Huxtable. Tempestt Bledsoe made her significant breakthrough portraying Vanessa Huxtable, the second youngest member of the Huxtable family. Vanessa, the mischievous and fashion-focused sibling, connected with teenage girls across the nation. While engaged with The Cosby Show, Bledsoe pursued studies at NYU, ultimately obtaining a finance degree. In an interview with Access Hollywood, she shared, "I never intended to stop acting. I really wanted to just experience something different that was going to be of real use to me and take me into a whole other realm." Evidently, Bledsoe had her sights on the future, keeping her options broad. Following the conclusion of The Cosby Show, the sitcom star ventured into a diverse entertainment career. First, she hosted her talk show, The Tempestt Bledsoe Show, and later delved into reality television. She briefly featured in the reality series House Husbands of Hollywood, providing viewers insight into her relationship with partner Darrell M. Bell. Bledsoe also took on a leading role in Guys with Kids, a sitcom exploring the challenges and joys of parenting. For Bledsoe and co-star Anthony Anderson, the series evoked echoes of The Cosby Show in its portrayal of a multi-dimensional black family. Anderson expressed, "We just don't have that right now, not on network television. Like The Cosby Show, this will be an opportunity to see the love, support, humor, and beauty of a black family on TV." 3. Sabrina Le Beauf as Sandra Huxtable Thibodeau. Sabrina Le Beauf portrayed Sandra Huxtable, the eldest member of the Huxtable siblings. When first introduced on The Cosby Show, Sandra was a college sophomore. However, as the series progressed, she married Elvin Thibodeau, had twins, and established herself as a successful lawyer. Le Beauf, much like her character on The Cosby Show, is ambitious and academically accomplished. After completing studies at UCLA and Yale, she pursued a career as a Shakespearean actor. Le Beauf continued her work on stage concurrently with and after her time on The Cosby Show. Despite gaining fame through the iconic sitcom, Le Beauf expressed feelings of artistic confinement as an actor. In a 1989 interview with The Washington Post, she lamented, "Having been on the show for 5 years, I have not been able to do what I am capable of doing. I feel cheated that 55 million people a week watch something that is not my best work." Following the conclusion of the series, Le Beauf immersed herself in her stage career, taking on roles in productions such as King Lear and Love's Labour's Lost, among others. In the mid-90s, she took a significant career shift by venturing into interior design. Presently, Le Beauf appears to have distanced herself from acting. Nevertheless, she remains grateful for her experience on The Cosby Show. In a 1999 interview with People, she reflected, "Even though we were a black family, everyone, despite their race, could relate to us. People needed it, they wanted it, they were ready for it. I didn't realize how lucky I was to be on that show." 4. Jeffrey Owens as Elvin Thibodeau. Jeffrey Owens portrayed Elvin Thibodeau, the devoted boyfriend of Sandra Huxtable. Despite occasional missteps, the Huxtables welcomed Elvin into the family, and he eventually married Sandra. Following his successful tenure on The Cosby Show, Owens continued his career. He secured guest appearances on various television series, including Boston Legal and The Blacklist. However, these minor roles proved insufficient financially for the actor. In 2018, Owens was photographed working at a Trader Joe's in Clifton, New Jersey. Reflecting on his situation, Owens shared with Good Morning America, "I'd been teaching, acting, directing for 30-plus years, but it got to a point where it just didn't add up enough." Despite facing criticism from certain media outlets, Owens asserted that he felt no shame in working at the grocery store chain. "That's going to pass," Owens remarked, "but I hope what doesn't pass is this idea, this rethinking about what it means to work, the honor of the working person, and the dignity of work." Owens found solace in the overwhelming support he received from fans and fellow actors. Currently, Owens enjoys sharing the spotlight with his son, Jordan Owens. In 2022, the proud father graced the red carpet for the premiere of Netflix's Uncoupled, marking Jordan's breakthrough acting role. "I'm beyond words proud," Jeffrey expressed to Page 6. "I'm speechless." We anticipate witnessing more from this father-son duo in the future. 5. Joseph C. Phillips as Lytton Martin Kendall. Joseph C. Phillips joined The Cosby Show during its later seasons. Lyt Martin Kendall is introduced as the boyfriend of Denise Huxtable. The character's storyline involves his relationship with Denise and his role as a Navy officer. The character was known for his calm demeanor and respectful attitude. After completing the professional theater training program at New York University, Phillips took the stage in theatrical productions at the Manhattan Bridge Company, Philadelphia Festival Theater for New Plays, Repertory Theater of St. Louis, and played a leading role in the premiere of Toni Morrison's Dreaming Emmett at Capitol Repertory Theater in 1986. Joseph Phillips's mother passed away during his youth. Following this, he formed a close bond with the mother of Dwayne Evans, his cousin. Phillips hails from Colorado. He and his wife, Nicole, are parents to 3 sons, Connor, Ellis, and Samuel. In 2006, Phillips released an autobiography, He Talked Like a White Boy, featuring an introduction by Tavis Smiley. 6. Earl Hyman as Russell Huxtable. Russell Huxtable is a character in The Cosby Show, a popular American sitcom that aired from 1984 to 1992. He is the husband of Anna Huxtable and the father of Cliff Huxtable, who is the main character of the show. Russell Huxtable, portrayed by actor Earl Hyman, is a grandparent figure in the Huxtable family. Earl Hyman began his journey onto the Broadway stage as a teenager in 1943 with his debut in Run, Little Chillin'. He later became a member of the American Negro Theater. The subsequent year marked the commencement of his 2-year stint playing Rudolph in Anna Lucasta on Broadway, featuring Hilda Sims in the titular role. Joining the American Shakespeare Theater in its inaugural season in 1955, Hyman portrayed the character Othello during the 1957 season. In December 1958, he traveled to London to assume the leading role in Moon on a Rainbow Shawl by Errol John at the Royal Court. The following year, he once again graced the West End stage, this time in the first London production of A Raisin in the Sun alongside Kim Hamilton. The production ran at the Adelphi Theatre and was under the direction of Lloyd Richards. As a lifelong member of the Actors Studio, Hyman showcased his talents in productions across the United States and Norway, where he also held property. His accolades include a Theatre World Award in 1965 and the St. Olav's Medal in 1988 for his contributions to Norwegian theatre. Hyman passed away at the age of 91 on November 17, 2017, at the Lillian Booth Actors Home in Englewood, New Jersey. In June 2020, the Folger Shakespeare Library, a private research library in Washington, D.C., obtained Hyman's personal items and memorabilia to form the Earl Hyman collection. In personal correspondences, Hyman conveyed that he and Rolf Sørnes, 1926-2004, a Norwegian seaman, shared 50 years of companionship. Hyman described their relationship as a passionate friendship, emphasizing that Sørnes was his partner. 7. Bill Cosby as Dr. Heathcliff, Cliff Huxtable. Cliff Huxtable was initially conceived as a limo driver, but ultimately became a doctor. Despite the significant career shift, his role as a father resonated strongly with viewers. And for years, he held the title of America's Dad, even ranking #1 at times. Bill Cosby's extensive and eventful career commenced in 1965, gaining rapid recognition with a recurring role in the 60s series I Spy. Fate smiled upon him a little over a decade later when he landed his own show, The Bill Cosby Show. Among his notable roles was in The Electric Company, where he featured in a total of 260 episodes. Before The Cosby Show, Cosby led another classic television show. Do you recall Fat Albert? It was later remade with SNL star Kenan Thompson as Albert, and Cosby made a cameo appearance in the remake. The 80s brought us The Cosby Show, distinct from The Bill Cosby Show, running until 1992. However, Cosby's name continued to be associated with important projects. He also appeared in The Cosby Mysteries, Cosby, and Little Bill. Additionally, his stint on Kids Say the Darndest Things remains memorable. Cosby seemed to have a name that just wouldn't fade from television shows. Cosby's last credited acting role was in 2004's Fat Albert, but retirement was not in the cards for him. Instead, he faced a barrage of sexual assault lawsuits, eventually leading to imprisonment. The highly publicized case involved accusations dating back to the 60s, resulting in Cosby serving 3 years in prison until the Supreme Court overturned his conviction, citing violations of his due process rights. Presently, there are 2 active cases against Cosby. At 86 years old, Cosby's legacy is more controversial than anyone could have predicted. 8. Malcolm-Jamal Warner as Theo Huxtable. Malcolm-Jamal Warner provided us with countless memorable moments as Theo Huxtable, the starry-eyed son of Claire and Cliff Huxtable. Theo's storyline revolves around his evolution from a mischievous teen to a college graduate with a promising future. Similar to his character, Warner's career was just unfolding as the series concluded. The Cosby Show served as a launching pad for the young entertainer, presenting opportunities to explore his directing skills. I began directing early on Cosby, Warner shared with radio show host Rich Eisen. I was 18. At that time, I was the youngest director in the DGA, Directors Guild of America. Today, Warner boasts over a dozen director credits, and his acting career has expanded even further. He has taken on starring roles in several television series, including Here and Now, Malcolm and Eddie, and Read Between the Lines. The seasoned actor has also made appearances in Community, Sons of Anarchy, and The Wonder Years. Despite the passage of time since his Cosby Show days, Warner still feels a sense of camaraderie with his co-stars. I can confidently say that The Cosby Show is something we all remain very proud of, he conveyed to People in 2023. We share a unique experience that keeps us lovingly connected, no matter how much time passes between seeing or hearing from each other. 9. Keshia Knight Pulliam as Rudy Huxtable. Keshia Knight Pulliam takes on the role of Rudy Huxtable, the youngest Huxtable sibling. Her charming antics captured the affection of Cosby Show viewers, and it wasn't just fans who recognized Pulliam's star quality. At a mere 6 years old, the petite actress earned an Emmy Award nomination for her contributions to the series. Pulliam graced our TV screens for 8 seasons, but she opted for a hiatus from the limelight after the conclusion of The Cosby Show. Reflecting on her decision, Pulliam shared that she believed it was time to step away from acting to experience a more conventional childhood. "I've had a wonderful transition and a wonderful life," she expressed to Refinery29. "I took a break from this. I've been in the business since I was 9 months old. I decided to attend college and high school without interruptions, and I'm happy I made that choice." Making a return in the early 2000s, Pulliam found a home on the Lifetime network, starring in numerous movies. The actress also made guest appearances in Guys with Kids and The Waiting Room. Additionally, Pulliam played key roles in several seasons of Tyler Perry's House of Pain. Life appears exceptionally positive for the former child actress. In 2021, she tied the knot with fellow entertainer Brad James. The couple welcomed a son, Knight James, in April 2023. Pulliam also has a daughter, Ella, from her previous marriage to Ed Hartwell. The star utilizes her Instagram page to share life updates with her fans. 10. Lisa Bonet as Denise Huxtable. Lisa Bonet portrayed Denise Huxtable, the second eldest Huxtable child. Throughout the series, we witnessed Denise's journey abroad, her marriage to Lieutenant Martin Kendall, and her role as a stepmother to the charmingly spirited Olivia. The Cosby Show marked Bonet's debut in a major television role. Her immediate popularity stemmed from her striking beauty and free-spirited fashion sense. The conclusion of the series in 1992 had minimal impact on Bonet's coveted it girl status. Beyond The Cosby Show, the actress and style icon continued to excel in the entertainment industry. She graced numerous films and television series, including Enemy of the State, High Fidelity, and The Red Road. In addition to her impressive acting portfolio, Bonet has been involved in high-profile romantic relationships. In 1987, she secretly married rock legend Lenny Kravitz. A year later, their daughter, Zoe Kravitz, was born. Although the couple parted ways in 1993, they maintained a close friendship. In 2020, Kravitz shared with Entertainment Tonight, "We experienced a very deep love that still carries on to this day, just in a different way." Bonet later married actor Jason Momoa and welcomed 2 more children. While their marriage concluded in 2022, they continue to share a strong bond of friendship. Bonet's daughter, Zoe Kravitz, has also achieved prominence as an actress. Unsurprisingly, Bonet serves as a significant inspiration in her daughter's entertainment and fashion career. Zoe expressed, "Both my parents are individuals who have always marched to the beat of their drum and embraced their individuality," in an interview with Birdie. 11. Raven-Symoné as Olivia Kendall. Raven-Symoné marked her entrance into The Cosby Show at the tender age of 3. The lively youngster assumed the role of Olivia Kendall, stepdaughter to Denise Huxtable. Her journey with The Cosby Show catapulted her into the realms of stardom, and she promptly transformed her fame into a thriving enterprise. At 7 years old, Raven-Symoné released her inaugural record, titled Here's to New Dreams. By 2008, the artist-turned-musician had amassed 4 studio albums. Despite her triumphs, Raven-Symoné grappled with the daunting expectations accompanying child stardom, including the relentless scrutiny of her physique. In a 2015 episode of The View, She disclosed the body-shaming experiences she endured behind the scenes of The Cosby Show. Recounting the incidents, she shared, "And I remember people would be like, 'You can't eat that. You're getting fat.' I'm like, 'I'm 7. I'm hungry,'" via Redbook. Reflecting on her podcast, Raven-Symoné acknowledged that the pressure led her to undergo 2 cosmetic surgeries during her teenage years. In the present day, Raven-Symoné appears to be relishing her optimal lifestyle. Following her tenure on The Cosby Show, her remarkable comedic talents found a new platform on the Disney Channel. She portrayed the lead character in That's So Raven from 2003-2007 and Raven's Home, which debuted in 2017. In 2020, the television luminary exchanged vows with her partner, Miranda Madej. Expressing her adoration for her wife in an Instagram post, via Today, she said, "I got married to a woman who understands me from trigger to joy, from breakfast to midnight snack, from stage to home." The couple co-hosts a podcast together titled The Best Podcast Ever. 12. Deon Richmond as Kenny. Deon Richmond barely stepped out of preschool when he secured the role of Kenny, affectionately known as Bud. Little Bud served as the childhood companion of Rudy Huxtable, winning fans over with his playful antics and endearing innocence. Despite portraying a supporting character on The Cosby Show, Richmond's acting talent exceeded expectations. His performance hinted at his potential for stardom, setting the stage for several more memorable roles in his career post-Cosby. In 1997, Richmond became part of the ensemble cast of Sister Sister. He also ventured into the world of cinema, gracing the screens in early 2000s classics such as Scream 3, Not Another Teen Movie, and National Lampoon's Van Wilder. While he may have moved past his teen movie phase, Richmond's on-screen career continues to flourish. In 2022, he featured in Lifetime's Cloudy with a Chance of Christmas and took a lead role in the 2023 horror film Bad Connection. Keeping fans updated on both his personal and professional life, Richmond shares glimpses via his Instagram account. The year 2014 brought an unexpected twist to Richmond's career through the popular TV series Psych. The show incorporated a recurring theme suggesting that Gus, played by Dule Hill, resembled a grown-up version of Bud. James Roday Rodriguez, a star on Psych, revealed to Entertainment Weekly, "There's been a runner throughout Psych that maybe Gus played Bud on The Cosby Show as a child and Deon Richmond is the real Bud." In a nod to this cross-series plot detail, producers invited Richmond as a guest star for the series finale of Psych. And so, our journey through the lives of the incredible cast members of The Cosby Show comes to an end. Their impact on television history, cultural significance, and enduring talent remind us of the laughter, warmth, and lessons shared by the Huxtable family. As we bid farewell, we celebrate their individual journeys and the timeless legacy they've collectively created. Thank you for joining us on this nostalgic ride down memory lane.